Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Meek again. Welcome to a new Birkin Bay episode. Guys, I think this is literally record timing. This is a quota success story, a Birkin 35 from a boutique in the US in, I hope you're ready, 8 days with a Z. My God. Very, very, very excited to share this one. Thank you so much. Can't speak today. Don't know what's wrong with me. I literally can't speak today. Thank you so much to the Glamson for sharing this. Very excited to share this one. It was scored in 8 days across 2 appointments. So let's start off here with the bits and bobs that were purchased on day 1. Okay, so the Glamson pops into the store on day 1. Day 1 and buys the following bits and bobs with prices. Thank you, Glamson. Let's go. She buys a cashmere jumper. No, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't read English. She buys a cashmere jacket, 8,400 USD. A pair of like sandals in calfskin, 1,300. Another pair of shoes, 1,300 USD. She buys diamond stud earrings in white gold, 10,200 USD. Okay. At this point, while she's shopping, the essay asks her. That's right. He asks her before she asks. He asks her, what bags she's interested in. She at this point says she is interested in a Birkin 35 and 40, a Birkin 35 or a Birkin 40. In a neutral color, and she said she's looking for something a little bit larger for travel. I'm really tongue-tied today. I don't know what's going on. During the visit, she then, like I said, buys all those bits and bobs, and she also gets the ring. And then he obviously takes her wish list after asking her. Love that. And then they exchange contact information and do a follow-up appointment, which is now 8 days later. Okay. So then on the 8 days later bit, the second appointment, which is now 8 days later, she then picks up a cashmere hat, $880, and another diamond ring, 9,600 USD. And then she is offered the Birkin 35 in a neutral color with palladium hardware, and it is literally at the end of 2025, and in the 2025 price, it's 15,100 USD. I mean, baby, I love it. I'm loving it. The total loyalty shown was the total loyalty, basically the amount spent in USD, $31,680 in loyalty. And if she looks at the categories, basically 62%. By the way, I love the Glamazons who, in addition to writing out what you spend, I love the Glamazons who also put percentages in addition to writing out what you spend. That's really important. If you're going to send in your list, you have to send it in the way the Glamazon did. She listed every single thing she bought. Love that. She separated it by day. Love it. And then she also put the percentages of the category. Love you guys. I love what we have here. The pre-spend by category is 62.5% fine jewelry, women's prêt-à-porter 26.5%, shoes 8.2%, accessories 2.8%. The ratio is 2 to 1. The total Birkin Bay spending, as I said, 31,680 USD, and the retail price when she bought the bag at the end of 2025, 15,100 USD. First of all, massive congratulations to Glamson. This is how it needs to be done. 8 days. Love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Tell me what you think about this one. I mean, the key thing here, obviously, is the ready-to-wear. Obviously, everything she bought counts, but the ready-to-wear, the 2 diamond earrings, the shoes, it really, really counts. I think the thing, and I told her this, I did tell her this, that me and her have already told her, as I said, that I do think that male essays are just friendlier to women shopping alone. And anytime I say this, whenever I go to BH, I can never get a male essay. Please, on the next Paris trip. And like I've told you guys, I'm going to go try in Italy as well on this trip. I will go to Italy to try and play the MS game there. I really hope I get a male essay, and I hope that they're nice to me. I do think male essays want to help. I've said it before. I think it's the chivalry thing. I know some of you don't agree, but I still think a lot of men have the chivalry thing. I think that they just want to help a little bit more. And it's not to say that women don't want to help. Whenever I say this, people get upset with me, but it's true. Sorry. Okay, it is true. So I think he wanted to help. What I love about this Birkin Bay episode, I think the most, this is one of my favorite ones, by the way, of the entire series, one of my favorites. I love that, like, after she shopped on the first appointment, he then asked her what bag she's interested in. I think that is also a sign it's a good essay. This is a sign that it's someone who doesn't want to trick her, who doesn't want to, play games. He understands that she's done her bit. She bought the ring on that first appointment. She buys the $10,000 ring, baby, like the $10,000 diamond ring in white gold, 10,200 USD. 10,200 USD on the first appointment, and the women's shoes, 2 pairs, 1,300 a piece, and a $8,400 cashmere jacket. Okay, Glamazon is showing that she's one of the girls, right? She's one of the girls, and that's what they want. They want you to be like this. This is what Big H wants. Okay. I already congratulated her. I'm sure we will all congratulate her. This is front-loaded spending. This is exactly what they want. This is what they want you to do. Tell me what you think about this one. And then, like I said, on the second appointment, which was 8 days later, she gets the cashmere hat, another diamond ring, 9,600 USD, and then she gets the bag. I love this. I think this is a great strategy. There are a lot of us who watch this channel who live in countries without Hermes stores. I think that this is the best model for us. This kind of front-loaded spending and just going in there and really just showing your ability to spend. I think one of the things that, like, the stories like this also proves it just proves what we've always known. It really is a spending game at the brand, and they want to see that ability to spend. I should mention that Glamazon already has offers, and she has bags as well she already has bags from other places, so this isn't like her first rodeo. Had to do it, but I think it just shows that you really do need to front load that spending. I'm going to call it financial projection, that ability to project your spending and to really show that you can just kind of spend a lot at once. I think that's what they're looking for, so I've learned for Europe, that ability to spend a lot. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in Italy and in France. Go in there and just throw the money at them, honey, and spend that money, and then eventually he's going to ask you if you're looking for a handbag. He asked her without her having to ask. I think that's a sign that it's a good essay, and that's an essay who's serious. Because if you look here on day one, when she goes in, and by the way, she went in as a walk-in. She didn't have an appointment. While she's like buying and picking out all the stuff, don't forget on day one, she buys the earrings and the jacket and the shoes. He then asks her, oh, by the way, what bags are you looking for? I'm looking for a bag in 35. I'm looking for a bag in 40. I think something that's really clever here is that she doesn't push to get the bags the same day. Now, I feel like I would make the mistake of maybe being pushy and being like, can I have it today? But I think it was really clever that she ended up buying all the bits and bobs. And this is an important thing, one of the pieces that she bought on the first appointment had to be transferred from another store. So one of those bits and bobs that she bought on the first appointment, so because of that, they were going to connect, and then she was going to come on the second appointment to pick up the bit that she had already paid for that was going to be transferred. So already, like, if you look at the that first appointment, she spent more than 20,000 USD. Like, if you put everything up and total it together, if I just put it up in my head, she spent more than $20,000 on that first appointment, and one of the pieces that she bought had to be transferred from another store. That explains then, okay, cool, why don't you come and we can do another appointment? And then that's when he presents her the Birkin 35 that he obviously went and got approval for because she front-loaded a lot. So yeah, what a great success story. This is a big learning lesson. I think I maybe would have made a mistake and been really pushy, and I think that would have been a mistake. The fact that the piece was going to get one of the pieces was going to get transferred, it created that window of opportunity to then see if you could get the Birkin on the next appointment. Love it, love it, love it. Tell me what you think about this one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more of these like Birkin like bait episodes. I would love to hear from you as well if you have something you'd love to share. Thank you so much to everyone who shares. I think sharing is caring. I think it's just so great what we have here. I was telling my husband about the fact I was filming one of these Birkin like bait episodes, and he was like, the cool thing about this series is that it really does highlight that it is a spending game with this brand. I'm like, you don't get to billions of dollars without spending, for sure. So yeah, really excited to share this one. Can't wait to share mine in Europe this year. So excited about that. I'm really curious about how much, I think lately what I've been thinking about, how much is like front-loaded spending in Italy? It's so unclear to me. Like the boutiques in Milan and Rome and Venice and Florence, like how much money is front-loaded spending? So yeah, if you have front-loaded spending in Italy, I'd love to hear from you and let me know. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really, really, really excited to share this one with you. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.